Hi, welcome to another video about Carli, and it's going to be Carli 9. I just made a video about our jump from archiso 46, this is the left one, 47, that's the middle one, that's the biggest jump ever, and 48. Right? We're jumping a few versions and going to start with Carli 9. So take a look at the video for all the changes you need to analyze in the future releases. That's what you do. That's what you have to do as an ISO builder. Check it out. So Carli has numbers every time there is a major change, not small changes, but a major change. And this really is a major change. Carli 8, right? New. Carli 9. Carli 9. Public, so you can see it. And there we go. Copy this thing here. I let you show my workflow intentionally, of course. So Carli, open terminal, git clone. How easy it all is, really. 8 and 9. Again. Compare. Like I've told in other videos, this is the one application that I would say I would buy it. All right, we do actually need everything, I know that, but I just wanted to see out. I don't want out, of course. That's our ISO from last time, September the 20th. That's not that long ago. Let's clean it out first. Make sure we have here a clean thing somewhere. Clean up, right? An easy script that says go and delete me all the stuff. Just recall that I have that. So out is gone, work is gone. This is basically it. We have the archiso root file system. EFI, boot, ISO, Linux, syslinux, archiso readme. We have now changed we've used the version of 46, right? But now we're going to go 48. And all the rest is okay. All right. So this is what I got. This is what I need. Control C. Carli 9. Control V. Copy paste. Basically for now. So copy paste Carli 8 into 9. Now the things we're going to change, let me put that on the other screen here. Let's pause. All right, reload. So every time this line is away, I change something. Copy paste Carli into 9. So if a file is edited, archiso readme needs to be edited, it gets something else. We're going to say we're using number 48. Does it have a -1? I'm not sure. Sudo pacman -q, or without sudo, right? Oh my god, q archiso. I have to think about Star Trek now. Q and then continuum. All right, save. So if I push this thing online, and I do it on my other screen, right? And I say, for example, new version as comment, what you get, you reload and you see something changing. So everything that has another name, another text than this line, you know something changed already visually, right? But never mind the online thing. Use GitHub, install GitHub. Much easier. I've put a lot of things up here, but then I change this, and so on and so on. You have an overview. Much easier than online. Okay, what's next? Next would be that we are going to compare Carli 9 with our Relang, right? There are two things I can do. Let's close everything up like this. I can compare with this one but that's of course not the original. It's a copy paste. That's the one we've copied, but this was just for exercise reasons, right? To show you guys, hey, lots and lots of things have changed in these versions. You need to adapt basically. And it's more like this, right? 46, 47, 48. Well, copied it in there, doesn't matter. All gone. What I want to do is compare this thing. So compare, I have to set the word compare, super F5. I compare the directory. Well, it's actually also possible like this. It's a bit big for me. Let's see if this still works. All right. So what I'm doing now, I'm using my right mouse control and Alt. So the Alt keyboard is the left one I'm using, beside the spacebar. Press it in, keep it pressed, and now the right mouse click on my mouse. Works on several applications like that. So much easier than looking for these. Oh, where is it again? Right? What I wanted to show is that you can also do this, Carli 9, and drop it in, right? Now I have this rule. The one that's the real thing, the one that's the original, is gonna be always on the left. So I don't make mistakes. This is, sorry, to the right. It's always going to be to the right. This means this is not correct, right? I go other, I go to user somewhere in the themes, and then share all the way up in the user share archiso configs reling. We see a similar structure, of course, right? We started with that. So this is basically gonna be my work now. For the next minutes, we have to figure out what we all need in here. Okay. Then, well, let's start at the top right. This one and this one is the same thing. You can check it out. Maybe we should. So open it up. It's in etc. And it's this link. So all these yellow things are links, dangling symlinks, and they only will work, this dangling thing, if it's installed, right? If everything gets installed, it's gonna link to this particular thing. And since we're not running, right, there's nothing to point to, and that gives us the message, hey, it's dangling, right? Sure, won't be dangling if we install it. What's this? Carli. We've made a initcpio, make mkncpio setup for the normal image and for the fallback image. Okay. Oh, super F5. Tip, file, open recent, done. I'm back. So this one and this one, this changed. archiso image boot init RAM file system Linux, not archiso anymore. So that's one of the major changes. A name change, not archiso, init RAM file system Linux. Okay, we take it in, up, and we save. This one is something, of course, ArcoLinux doesn't have. We want to launch sddm. We could launch lightdm like we do on ArcoLinux, but then there would be no fun for learning for me. So we've decided in Carli to do sddm, to have something else. We have here the way to make us sudo, to ensure that we can do everything without a password. So that's good. What else? We have a pamac init server that seems to be different. True. Why is it different? Because we want to have our own key inside. So in Carli 8, we had a tutorial how to sign packages, and we need to tell pacman, hey pacman, there's not just ArcoLinux keyring, there's also a Carli keyring, and sign the key from Carli. And that's probably why I still have that thing up there, Carli GPG. I have to see later if I can delete it or not. It has been a while, right? So that's cool. Don't change it. It's blue for a reason. Reflector service, lots of changes. Description, refresh pacman with reflector, some text changes, no problem. then we have this special way of doing things, right? Rather than having this long line, they say, go and have a look in this file. Okay, fine. Go and have a look in this file, and the restart on failure is somewhere else. You'll see. This is no longer there. Condition kernel command line mirror, whatever it was, it's not there anymore. And this one needs to go as well. Voila, equal. We'll have, well, not always, but as a rule, you need to have a blue line so that both files are the same. We have this archiso configuration for the reflector, so yes, we need to get that in, copy to the right. We're here, I guess, pacman init service. Oh, no, we've done that. The reflector service, done that. If you see everything blue, you do a refresh and then you don't get messed up with these things. So that's a reason, there's a reason for it. Reflector service is new, right? This was not in the old version and it's now in the new version. And what it is this long thing. So it's going to ensure, reflector, if you don't know what it is, it's going to ensure the best ArcoLinux servers in your neighborhood. If you're living in China, you'll get the best servers in China. If you're living in America, best in America, okay? And here again, reflector config files. Copy to the right. Okay, we were here. Host name is Carli, of course, not archiso, so that's cool. That's blue. Machine ID is no longer necessary. By machine ID. Customize archiso root files. This we need to skip and make in another video. This file needs to go, but of course we need it. We need to have the information somehow on our system, but not like this. Okay. Buy this for now. And then this line is what we had. And we have this. So we call it Carli Linux install system. Okay, and here we say, let's move this already to the right. So here we say ArcoLinux. Okay, and now we say Carli Linux install medium, VM Linux, Intel Ucode, this one, and the init RAM file system again. All right, save. This one has archiso image, and it's a goner. It's no longer here, no longer here, so no longer here, no longer here. This should do the trick. The only thing is, of course, I want to still be able to say, hey, this is Carli. The loader tells a different, points to a different file. It's called linux.conf, which is correct. So we are here, archiso head, ArcoLinux, ArcoLinux, check. A new file to the right, green, new file to the right. What's this? This is a long text that's now no longer here. It's going to be in PXE Linux. So this whole text is in here. What's the difference between this one and the other one? I guess it's a lot of Carlis. Carli. But don't forget, we have also a change in name, archiso image. So let's have a look. So this needs to be Carli. Control find all arch things. Quite a few. All right, it allows you to install Carli Linux. Menu label, Carli. It's going to do this one, that one, this one. Init RAM file system image. Cool. This is also new, by the way. Checksum verify. But I think that's it. Okay. So Carli. Okay. Boot. Carli, please. It allows you to install Carli, and the menu label is Carli. Save. This is the new name, not archiso image, but this one, and that's set. And all the rest looks good. Which means that this one, let's check again, that's this one. This one is all changes in names, but not in essence. This one needs to go. Bye. Take a look for the last time, archiso image here. And all the things we've changed here, Carli, here, Carli, here, Carli. Gone. Save. Check this one out. I think it's time to do a refresh. Okay. SysLinux, right? So this one, check. This one. Carli, check. I do a lot of these things, checking again and again and again. Archiso image, right? Now we're starting with the next one, the sys. So get it over with, you know now the drill. And this one, I suppose. Wait a moment. I guess we need to have a look at the same SysLinux. So all the sys stuff. So it says here label arch64 boot. Here we go. Carli Linux. It allows you to install Carli. Fine, the menu label is Carli. Install, and the rest is okay, right? VM Linux, and then here init RAM file system. It's just a name that we should have thought about. So this pxa is getting 3 things in. Sorry, sys. Let's get to sys. sys. All right, Carli, done. This one pointing to files, but the files should be correct. And the tail, that's nothing changed here. That's just general text. Splash old, splash new, splash, splash, splash. Those are our logos, and of course they have their own logo. We go for readme md. They don't have that. Archiso readme is 48. We've changed it. And then we're in the build script. Oh my god, right? This is the build script. It's used to be the build script. We gotta figure something out. Everything needs to go, clearly. But yeah, we can run the build script, but it's actually going to execute make archiso, which is cool. I hope they keep that. That's easy. That's continuance. It's, everybody knows that it's a build script. Basically, it's going to not use it, right? It's going to execute this guy. Now we get this warning: build scripts are depreciated or deprecated, right? So I don't like this comment to see it all the time while building, so I put already a hashtag in front of it. Okay. This is us, this is us, this is us. Packages. This we can have a look. Because the exFAT programs, not the exFAT utils, are now on the archiso. And this is what we've done. We've added Carli, Plasma Meta, not the KDE applications. It's 1 GB more on the ISO. Package kit Qt5, sddm, bash completion, and so on. You can read. That's what I've done. Maybe we need to check out Calamars. We'll see. Save. pacman.conf, any changes? Well, our Carli repo, that's it. All the rest is the same. So yeah, sure, we want to have our own repo. And then something new. The profile dev and set up our Git credentials. Okay, so profile dev, right mouse click, copy to the right, profile dev. ISO name, Carli, right? ISO label, Carli. Let's keep everything small letters now. ISO publisher, Carli Linux, yeah, why not? And then ArcoLinux iso.com, like so. ISO application, it's a Carli Linux live CD. ISO version is this, install is there. Okay, everything for the rest is okay. So the unique names, that's the only thing you need to change. ISO name, Carli, date, and ISO application. Okay, save. So we've got, the last thing is something we've done for ourselves. If we are working on our GitHubs, we just say, these are all the settings for our GitHubs, and that's our name and stuff like that. So it's just credentials to make it easy, our workflow. What I always do, and I recommend, is refresh and go over it again, right? So we have something here, we have to remember that there's something special there, Carli. We have to take a look at that. The Modprobe, well, let's get rid of the same, otherwise we see too much. So Carli, sddm, okay, Gmail, gwheel, good, okay. Pacman init service, that's extra because we have our own stuff in here. That's why it's blue. And of course this is pointing to the same thing. It's a link. Reflector service, so that's new from ArcoLinux. And customize AI root file system. We need to do that, separate video. This is different because we have a name that's different, and these will all be name changes. But I do make all the checks, and I check between ArcoLinux and ArcoLinux D and ArcoLinux Dev and ArcoLinux ISO and ArcoLinux. I mean, I do all the time else because people are just what we are, people, and we make mistakes. And with Melt as a tool, you'll make less mistakes. And that's the point, of course, because you spent hours and hours because you made a typo. And then you say, oh my God, the day is wasted because you typed something wrong. And of course, a machine says, won't do it. And sometimes you get feedback for an error and you say, what's this? Can't make any sense of it. All right, I've double checked it. For me, this video is done. I mean, I need to push it online. It's not done, right? But it's done as far as the AI root file system, and we can push it to the internet again. So I'll say something like everything changed except AI root file system. And if I do that, you see this. So now you know I haven't touched anything of the copy pastes. This is new, right? Profile dev has changed. In time you see it as well, of course. And in here as well. Everything changed except AI root file system. It's online, don't forget, it's local, much easier. So, if you want to reread all the changes somebody made on GitHub, you can follow Calamares, for example, like this. I read Calamares like this. What changed on Calamares? Okay, so they've made this code and this change, and okay, some descriptions. This line is gone, everything red is gone, and everything green is added. So that's gone, that's gone. Okay, cool. And then they're pointing to this line, new file. Okay, this is gone. All this red thing, build sh, is gone. Oh my God, build has changed, right? So it gives you a sense, and this came in place. File is gone, some line changes. This is important, right? Change the name, another application and packages, and so on. It's a super tool. Use it. All right, I'm out. Next video is AI root file system, I suppose.